Hey guys, it's Fleetrad here for BurrowRadio, and I have a very special guest with me today in the studio. I've got Slime. I'm already messing it up. Lim3Slush.
No, it's good. I'm officially SlimesLush.
Yes. Oh man.
No, but
it's great to have you. It's been a pleasure. You've been here for a little bit. We've already been talking about stuff. How's your day going so far, man?
Pretty good. I've honestly just got up this morning, had some breakfast. We've just been a champion since.
Heck yeah, man. I'm glad to hear it. So, gonna jump right into it. The new album that you got coming out. Do you have a name for it yet, or?
I'm thinking of something like another play on words, because I did Above the Burrow for my first album, which is available now. But the second album, I'm thinking of calling it like Hop for Hope or something like that, like something still keeping with the bunny theme, because I feel like that should just be the theme with everything I make. Just has some kind of little, bunny theme to it, just because it feels cute, it feels fitting.
Hey, I vibe, man. I'm a rabbit too.
Yeah, so bunny bro.
You were saying that you were thinking about it was either going to be released a couple singles towards the end of this year, so in a couple weeks, or the full album is going to be released later?
Yes, so the album may not be done till next year, because I want to take my time on this one, and then people ended up really enjoying it, and so I was like, okay, well, I guess I can make another one, because I'm one of those people that's like, that listens to his own stuff, and I'm usually never a fan of it. But then once I kind of get into it, then I'll be like, okay, if I like this, then I think other people might like this. But then other people will love it. So it's like one of those dualities of man where it's like, oh my gosh, are they going to like it? Oh my gosh, are they going to hate it? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But no, I do have a couple of tracks ready. Probably going to release it on December 23rd or 24th and kind of release it as a Christmas present for everyone and just have that out. And then by next year, I should be able to get some help and then start going up again. Because I have somebody that I used to collaborate with to help me out with the studio work. It's a lot easier on me because my real life work schedule doesn't allow me to have full time to do all my music stuff at the same time. So I kind of have to have a lot of my work split up.
You said that this one you wwere thinking the name was going to be
Hopping for Hope.
Hopping for Hope. So all of these are going to be more inspired by hopefulness or a sense of, tomorrow will be better, or?
Yeah, because that's kind of why I made Above the Burrow. It's not because I know he's just kind of floating, Lime's just floating up in space, but it's kind of you're rising above everything just to kind of be yourself.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what Hopping for Hope is. Each step you take is going to be better than the last, because I know that a lot of people are having troubles and issues. Yeah. But think about it. You get out of bed, you keep moving forward, and guess what? Each step could be better than the last, and you don't know it.
Right, and you'll always be progressing towards your goal. That's so cool, dude. And
and that's no, I'm just saying in general. That's why I've made this stuff free and everything for people, because I want people out there to have some help or whatnot. Like I said, I'm no therapist or anything, but I'd be more than happy to make music for people or do this and that to make people happy or smile, because I know how rough the world is, and I never want anybody to feel like they feel left out or they feel lost or anything.
A vibe, man. That's really admirable of you, dude. When it does release, where did you say you could pick it up at? On iTunes, or?
It's going to be released with Fuzznet. They'll basically be putting it on Spotify, YouTube, and stuff like that. And I'll also have it on my own channel as well for all my lo-fi. But yeah, so I'll be the main person to throw out everything.
That's freaking awesome, man. I can't wait to hear it. It's going to be an awesome Christmas present.
Yeah, the tracks I'm releasing for Christmas are going to be, I want to see what people like, which one the most, or if not, I'll just throw both of them on if people really like both of them, because they're kind of the same riff, but just adjusted differently. Because I'm one of those people, when I make lo-fi, I usually like to make my own riffs, whether it be on a ukulele or a tenor guitar or a regular guitar and stuff like that. I'm not much of an actual guitar player where I'll play covers and shred and stuff like that. I just kind of like making very nice, gentle riffs kind of thing.
That's awesome. So you play the actual guitars, of course, the ukuleles, everything. You record those. Well, if you don't mind my asking, what program do you use?
with the thing is that I work with a lot of different producers, so I actually don't know exactly what they use every time that they help me out. So it kind of just depends on like what they do, because I mostly make the riffs and I kind of get the ideas, and then I will help them out with like tempo and talking with them through my ideas. Because in general, like I'm not the best musician on earth, but I like to kind of like help other people as well, because I know that when I was trying to learn to do music and stuff, I can't really play piano and stuff like that, but I do know how to have the concept of music, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
There's actually a thing I think they teach you music theory in school, and I got to do a little bit of that, and that's where I'm like, well, yes, I can't fully play a guitar, I can't fully do this, I can't fully produce music by myself, but I do have the theory of music and exactly what tempo and all this to use. But I just need somebody to help me produce it properly without me going crazy or spending too much time on it.
That's awesome. That's really cool, man.
So, I mean, the only thing bad about it is like it's not cost effective to be paying like a producer.
Right.
But at the same time, but the good news is though, you're helping out somebody who's learning to be a producer though. So it's kind of like a double win. I'm getting the music while I'm still developing it, but the producer's also getting paid and learning to do more stuff with more people. Because some people are like, oh, you just paid them to do music, that's not talented. But I'm like,
and it's not like you aren't formulating the whole thing in your head and that you've already got it like either written out or anything. Like it's they aren't making it on their own, right? You're guiding them.
Yeah, I am. And because even when I had the first one made, that was the same thing. I told him my concept and they loved the idea. So he's like, what themes do you like? And so I talked about themes. I talked about what kind of style would work. And then so that's how like a lot of my lo-fi gets made, is that it gets made through music theory more than anything. If I can eventually learn to make it myself, I will. But at the same time, with my schedule and a lot of stuff I do, I can't really afford to do that.
Right.
And also, like I said, all this stuff is all made for free for everybody to use. Like, I'm never going to just be like, oh, I made this all by myself. You know, I didn't pay some guy to do it. Me. Like, nah, it's, you know, I even, like, if you go to my original YouTube video, it actually has the producer who helped me make that album as well on there. So everybody will always get proper credit, like, no matter what. It's never, I don't think anybody should ever work uncredited. That's never right.
I'm a firm believer in give credit where credit's due, positive or negative.
Yeah, and so, but that's why, you know, I always tell the people, though, it's like, yes, while I didn't fully do everything by myself, it is good, though, to have others help you
along the way.
Yeah, like if you go to somebody and you just draw for free all the time, while it's wonderful, at the same time, you can't really fully develop yourself. Like, it's for food, for, you know, for a new drawing tablet, you know what I mean? Like, my stuff for lo-fi is just me supporting, you know, other musicians help their own trade. And that way they can get paid for their time and their work, more than me just being like, oh, hey, here, I have this wonderful music theory idea, but, you know, I'm not going to pay you. You're just going to do it. You know, that I wouldn't do it. Yeah, like, free exposure. So, but that's why I tell people, you know, never just do it just for the money, but at the same time, don't lose sight of what your goal is. That's always what I tell people. Just always make sure to kind of build the balance between both.
There you go. And I think that's actually a really good spot to wrap this up. If you guys want to hear the whole thing, then you can go over to YouTube. We have one now. So we hope to see you guys there. And don't forget, you can listen to Slime... Oh my gosh, I did it again. Lim3Slush. You can listen to Lim3Slush's current album on iTunes via Fuzznet. If you look them up, fuzznet.com, I believe it is. You'll be able to find all of their socials from there, as well as Lim3Slush and plenty of other artists if lo-fi isn't quite your thing. I am Fleetrad, and you are
Lim3Slush.
Yeah.
I forgot my name for a minute.
Yeah, and then do you want to do the honors of the first ever? You're listening to BurrowRadio.
Hello, my name is Lim3Slush, and you're listening to BurrowRadio.
Awesome. All right, later, guys.
Peace.